All right, YouTube, coming in with a little bonus Dominaria. And by the time this goes up, Dominaria is going to be gone. There's only like 12, 13 hours left to queue. Wasn't sure if I wanted to go ahead and do this or not, but I figured, who knows? It'll be around for the next time Dominaria comes up. Hopefully that'll be again at some point. I'm going to take Icy Manipulator. It was very good. I probably like it a little bit less than some people do. You know, there's definitely some uncommons I'd take over it, and there might be a common or two, especially if I'm already in an archetype. You know, for pack one, pretty tough. You know, if it wasn't here, I would probably pick Divination, maybe Chronicler, probably not Runa. I don't like the triple white guy. Icy's the pick. Here we have essentially two options for me. That's Goblin Barrage and Eviscerate. I really don't think Grunt is terrible, but I'm not too much into green, and he's probably worse than a removal spell. Eviscerate's much better than Goblin Barrage. I do like red a lot, though. Specifically red-blue. Having an artifact already, kind of mean this thing can finish a game. I mean, Eviscerate is better, though. Let me just go there. Take Eviscerate. Punished immediately. Wizard's Lightning and Blink of an Eye. Kind of prefer not to be red-black, although it's not terrible. In a Wizard's deck, I would usually pick Lightning over Blink, but I do like blue the most. Kind of lean into the Blink here. I just like blue the most as a color. If I end up blue-red, it would be close anyways. And I don't want to have to worry about getting Wizards in my black-red deck. Well, here the best card is probably black. It's probably Deathbloom Thallid. So I will pick it. Really, pack's really not very good. This pack's also bad. I mean, there's some white cards coming around. I really dislike white. You can play white black. I hate it, but it's one of the more reasonable combos, I guess, with white. I think the choices here are the Cyclops and the Cavalry. I don't think any of the green cards. I mean, green would go fine with my black, but I don't like any of these cards. Just knowing my draft preferences, I'm going to pick this Cyclops. And I'm going to pick a Soul Salvage here, which is a pretty reasonable black card. I don't mind playing turtles in a black deck. Not too wild about Academy Drake in any deck. Grab a turtle. It's a good green land. I'm nowhere near there. This is a great card, the Lava Runner. I'm going to snap that up. I don't know if it might lead to anything. It's probably just other people not valuing it very highly. You know, the green land is quite good too. I just don't see me going that way. I'd be pretty upset if I had to play like Feral Abomination. pick Unwind on the off chance I want to play a counter spell. Seems very unlikely that I'm going to run amok, but I mean, I have two red cards that aren't the worst. It'd probably be in some kind of weird red-black build. So that or Rescue, which is also extremely fringe. Alright, I will take this. I guess if I wound up like a red-black grindy, and I'm not playing the turtle, I could use a 6-drop. Grab that Rescue. Okay. It's kind of a signal. I mean, the card's not good, but last pick. So Slimefoot's good. I'm not green. I could have probably been. You know, I don't know. I don't feel like it was like hitting me over the head to be green. I don't want to take it now. I don't think red has felt like what's actually coming around, not even what I like. Like 15th pick, 8th pick. This was really late. I mean, I did speculate on this somewhat early, but I feel like this is just a Fire Fist adept here. You know, hopefully you get some wizards for it. And it's good in red-black with a Soul Salvage or red-blue or whatever. I think it's got to be the pick. Okay. Some really good blue stuff here. Another Blink and a Tempest Gen. Don't know how many islands I'm going to play. I mean, Tempest Gen is fine. I'm going to take this Blink. I think I'm looking at mostly being red-blue at this point. So I don't know. I mean, I don't care at all about this guy. I don't really care about my Snapper either. So black is like 3 cards. Red is like the most cards. I mean, it just it feels like it goes better with blue. Either way, I have to take this. Alright, let's try to get my red cards together. I also probably need to try to remain somewhat aggressive if I want to make use of this run amok. I mean, it could be red-black. It's a good blue card, and there's some black here that's playable. You know, the Sphinx is quite good, though. Chronicler's great. Alright, I'm down a red-blue path. I don't feel like I forced it this time. I mean, if I play a Snapper, I play a Snapper. I don't really like the Snapper run amok deck, I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm definitely not splashing this Thallid. I could see if this deck slows down some, doesn't want to do the run amok thing, that it could splash like an Eviscerate and a Soul Salvage. I could honestly see that if it picks up some sort of fixing. I have a feeling though it might wheel that other Lava Runner, and then it might just want to try to be pretty fast. Or get this. This is a different one, so I would really like to get the next one too. Didn't get that one, weird. Also, I don't have a whole lot of ways to turn them on real fast. I certainly don't want to play an Unwind. Second one, I mean, I might have to make use of them at this point, I think. Ideally not with Snappers. And probably not splashing black either, but Soul Salvage is nice with these Chroniclers. I mean, I guess I could still be red-black. The blue's a bit better. Yeah, I don't really want to play these random 6-drops. At least if I play the turtle, he's like super good in some matchups. And I've got a couple blinks to help hit land drops for him. Like the abomination would be kind of like not be good, I don't think. Well, this looks just like a Shivan Fire regardless. Be nice to wheel a Warlord's Fury since I have these 2 lava runners that are looking not the best. Gotta decide here. I mean, I feel like I want to get to Journey Mage. Although, I mean, the Trickster is probably what I need if I'm going to go that aggressive route. I already have 2 blinks, so I'm going to need a lot of blue. This would, like, open up a splash that I don't really want to do. I'm taking the Trickster. Alright. Opt is nice. Syncopate or a 2-drop? Syncopate is a better card. It's weird though. I don't have a lot of 2s. I've got a lot of bigger stuff. I think I want the 2-drop here. Keep taking Chroniclers, I guess. Seems better than taking Arcanists. This thing's fine. Play one of them. Not ultra fast. Good Chronicler there. I don't know. This isn't exactly what I want my blue-red decks to look like, but I think it's alright. We'll see how it does. Could play a Snapper if I wanted a finisher. I feel like 3 Chroniclers is probably enough. I mean, on it, obviously the Soul Salvages with 3 Chronicler, or the Soul Salvage with 3 Chroniclers would be pretty nice, but I don't think I'm gonna splash it. Somewhat worried about these run amoks getting stuck in my hand if I'm not on the aggressive. This looks to be the deck right here. Unless I find another playable card. I found a great card for my deck. That helps a lot. Honestly, this is fine too. I'm gonna play that. Might shave here. Don't think I'm gonna shave a Warlord's Fury. Shave one run amok for sure. Could shave them both, but I don't know. Don't want to cut, like, I don't like intervention much, but with 3 Chroniclers, I don't want to cut it. I could cut this Overseer. He's definitely cuttable. Especially without the second run amok. I would think this Journey Mage is going to be cast on 4 most of the time. I think the 2-3 is just going to be too good over this thing with Journey Mage and Adept and such. I think. I could see losing 1 Fury. It just, with these 2 Lava Runners, I don't really want to. And I could see playing without Run Amok at all. But then I'm probably bringing in like a 3/1. And then I worry about getting stuck with too many creatures that can't attack when they want to. So I think I like it just built like this, honestly. This is fine. Alright. I like 8 and 8, I think. 2 blinks, you have to kick those. More red cards, but I would like some divination. It's possible that blue 2/3 is wrong for the deck. Seeing this hand, not thinking so. I was thinking maybe I'm supposed to make this thing faster, but it's just not all that uber fast. I'm pretty sure it's a one run 'em off deck that might have trouble getting use out of the one. Certainly with this hand. Gotta get a wizard out. I just did that so it couldn't get countered. I mean, I don't want to see it, but I'm predicting like Song of Freyleys or something. Really wanting to get those out right away. Well, instead it was Knight of New Benalia. Okay. Just bounce away one of these tokens, I guess. Seven six? 7/6 is real big, huh? Oh, I need to rely on this icy because that 7/6 ain't dying. Good to me. Put a halt on the damage dealing, that's for sure. Get in there for 3, I think. Fine with that. Cleared away. Let's have that land still. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, just sit here again, I guess. Popping that land. Looks like he's got some huge thing. Can't be good. Got a couple of these guys to start getting removal back eventually. Some blinks. A random 2/2. Very worrisome that that memorial doesn't get used. Probably gonna end up shocking this thing, but I guess I can wait. So then I'm able to block the worm. He starts tapping my icy down. Healing Grace. Great, I guess I should have kicked it. I'm used to seeing that one. Not gonna lie. It could matter a lot, too. How many crickets? Alright. I guess there was no reason not to kick it. He's gonna, at worst, he's gonna bodyguard. So what do I want to lose? Probably the 2 toughness creatures. It's got the adamant. It's gonna beat me with this fucking worm, apparently. Golly, I can't get one of my. I can't get a bounce. I can't get a another Gitu Chronicler or nothing. Basically, got to get Gitu Chronicler to kill his Icy. I think I gotta keep trying to block it. Maybe not, just because I could draw a Shivering Fire to kill that 2-1. I don't know. Or I could draw a Mountain. This one I probably have to take because it would kill every creature I have. Still hasn't activated this land for 2 creatures, which is fucking crazy. That is a very temporary solution to this problem. But it's probably worth keeping. At this point, I just think he's just forgot his land exists. I can't imagine he needs all that mana. Kind of used to 100 Night of New Benalias, huh? This is just going to have to bounce his worm, I think. And then if I can draw one of my 1/3s, I can hopefully kill his Icy. This is unlikely. And I have to kill him somehow too, which I'm going to probably deck myself just trying to live. I got that +3/+3 in here, the 2 attackers. I'm bound to draw that stupid thing at some point too. Maybe I draw another Blink. I was gonna say I could eat this guy. The land is of some use if I can draw one of my 1/3s. It's not one of my 1/3s. This is maybe not the worst. Again, I just think even if I stabilize, I'm not going to be able to win. We'll see. It's never ending. Never-ending poopy tricks. Oh, it's a fight, so it didn't matter. Well, that was good. Glad he did that. There's a land. He should just have my creature. He could get in for a damage. Get in for 3 if he'd ever sack his fucking land. I'll highlight that thing, you'll see it. Another pile of trash. We'll lose to this. This deck is worse than mine, I think. Oh boy. Why do you play the... How can you mistake the land? It's in play in its own pile. You'd have to imagine he'd think to tap the 2/3 at some point. I mean, I don't have much left anyways. Really just the 2 Chroniclers. I mean, I have a 4/3 and a Blink, but... God, he's seriously? That's the play? Don't tap the 2/3, don't just kill me? This is agonizing to lose here. Tom Nook, get a fucking clue, man. You're gonna beat me, but you don't deserve it. Salty. Doesn't really matter at this point. Will Tom Nook kill me? Will Tom Nook sacrifices for 2 creatures? Has Tom Nook just been trying to tilt me this entire time? He will not sacrifice his land. I'm gonna hover over it so maybe he sees it, realizes what kind of an idiot he is. And then I'm gonna concede. Angrily. Beaten by 3 1s and 2 1s and whatever else is. The world's worst combat tricks. Maybe I've just lost it at Dominaria. No, can't win at Dominaria anymore. It took forever, too, to play that. All I do is bitch and moan. Maybe I won't put this up. Maybe this don't need to see the light of day. We'll see. I would have liked losing to Tom Nook a little better if he sacked that land and tapped my creature about 5 turns earlier. I don't know. I mean, this will do 2 damage with a wizard out, but it could maybe have just attacked for 3 damage. Demonic Vigor. You don't see it every day. Land drop. I'm just going to deploy this and not loot. Set up for a big blink attack. Of course, he plays another creature here. I'd really like to draw land, I guess, to have blink and Shivan Fire for a little creature. Should have the damn -2/-2 where you sacrifice. What does this do? Turns to their hand. I mean, that would fizzle my blink and really kind of ruin me. Honestly, might just not attack again this turn. If he fizzles my blink, kills my 4/3. I don't know. I'm gonna blink it with kicker. It worked. I was gonna play that land anyways. I should have done it first in case he leads with a 2 toughness card and then puts this on it. So run amok, good when I'm already winning. I can just lethal him. Don't fault his block. I don't like his deck. Played many cards that I don't like, but he didn't exactly get a playable hand either. Looks like keep. It's a weird little hand. It's gonna be a bad hand if it doesn't hit land. Nothing weird about it. Right on schedule. Planes. I don't know if he's. I assume white's a splash. Well, if I know. I think I want to hold this for next turn's attack. I really don't even. Alright, yeah, I was gonna say if he had a 4 damage spell, maybe I'd want to cast a Fury after combat. Dead if he plays any creatures. Way dead, obviously. Game definitely felt like I was on the play. I was not. He didn't do much early on. And it was definitely one of those where Shiv and Fire stole the play back, kind of. Mike Magic. Let's go. Again. A little awkward, but sure. That ain't a Warlord's Fury. So it can hit a Fury. I'm definitely going to go with the Cyclops here. Try to build a bigger board up before I bounce him. Hopefully his turn's just not like eviscerate your Cyclops. Confessor, no kicker. That's not what I expected, and that's perhaps a misclick. Although it looks like he's okay. I don't know if that was plan A. That's a weird plan A. If that was a misclick until it's, I don't know. Tell you, I don't know. It was as it's playing out. It ain't that bad for him, because I'd have been bouncing it and hitting him for 5 here. Definitely not convinced that was plan A. I don't know. I gotta leave the land in my hand, play around Skinwitch. Okay. Not able to pump this Lava Man just yet. I just want to get the 2/2 out. Some reason to untap in case he does. He ain't gonna sack it. There's nothing he can do there. -2 kills all my stuff anyway. I did have 3 Chroniclers though. I thought if I drew a Chronicler, I would probably want to cast one. Fuddle him. It's fine. Oh, he's just dead, I guess. Dominaria. I don't know how many of y'all will watch this right now, since the format will be done when it goes up. How many of you will hear me talking, since I'm waiting and you're probably fast forwarding. What the world are these names? Very slow, very slow. Needs some sort of a wizard, even if it's that one. Hope this hand gets started. That's good enough to shiv and fire. This is really rough, man, in this deck, I think. I don't know, maybe I should have cut them both. I'd probably end up doing something this game, actually, but that's just because this was his turn 3, you know? His turn 3 is a creature. I'm on the defensive this whole game, probably. It might be real good if he does block. Takes it. Take a bunch of tokens. Nope, I'm 4, alright. So this gets back for 2, but he can't. Alright. Well, that was really good for him. Really bad for me. Yeah, if all my creatures are gonna die, that ain't good. Not good. Think this is the best play? Got anything decent here, it's almost a wrap. I really need to cast this on a turn I can hold on to Icy. Just gonna sack the draw. A fungal. Alright. Block 1, and let's see if he'll sack 2 to draw and deal 1 to me, or what he'll do. No. Yeah, another Thalad's pretty good. I'll tap this Omnivore. When I get to double block the Baloth, I go to 1. I gotta tap the Baloth. I don't think there's any coming back if I do that. He's, yeah. Speaking of no coming back, it'll be that. No reason to try there. Yeah, cards like this fungal plots, it's like, if you don't have a hand that can, like, overwhelm them fast, it catches up to you. It either does a lot, or it's either the reason they win or the reason they win. So really, the reason he won is because he had removal for a couple of my creatures. Like, I could have tempoed for a lot of damage there, but instead, forget exactly which ones he had, but basically just killed a couple of key creatures right away. And now I'm just trying to survive. And that doesn't work. Basically, I have to just be hitting him for damage as I'm doing my things. I think it was just a -2, -2. I forget exactly what he did. I feel like I winced. Like, I was like, oh, fuck, that was real bad. At some point in that game. On a key removal spell. I can't recall now. Block out the bad things. It might have just been when I did 5 to his Omnivore where he killed one of my guys. So it takes away 3 that turn, 3 the next time. Just like it adds up a lot. Not a very good one, but here we go. I mean, I've got a curve of creatures, but really they're going to get outclassed pretty fast, I feel like. I have... Yuck. Outclassed easily, apparently. It didn't take much to outclass them, did it? You get real outclassed if a Traxos is to come down. I don't even have double blue. I can't hope to draw a blink off the top. Eviscerate the Scholar? I'm all for that. Well, there's that double blue I was talking about. I'm gonna need to draw first a good instant or sorcery. Second, some of those 1/3s that get it back or something. Because as of now, I think nothing. I got one card in my graveyard. It's a Scholar. Oh boy, this one's probably out. I gotta draw removal for that, like instantly. That thing's gonna go out of control. This doesn't really move it. I wonder if there's any, like... Alright, I guess this is the best way to do it. Yeah, I might have missed out on a damage with this. Alright, there's another card to draw. Hold my lands here. Just keep holding them for a Skin Witch. Yeah, maybe there's a chance here. 5-4. Cannot beat that at the moment. Yeah, seems worthwhile. It's in some damage. I double block the one that's normally a 2/2, huh? Alright. And the non-wizard. He's got that Memorial as well. He's bound to have a lot of big creatures in this deck. So there's one right there. Certainly bound to, huh? Yeah, at this point, if he Skin Witches me, I just cry. I don't know. I guess this particular land isn't really needed to come down right now. Yep, pretty good. To be honest, his deck's supposed to probably beat me when it gets to this point. It's just so close to getting something going. I think it's cast Icy this turn, though. Let Tatiola go again. Well, that'll do her. I was about ready to get something going on. I don't think that this will work. Damn it, I'm gonna try. See if this takes away all the tokens. I don't think it's gonna. Nope, it didn't. Alright. Well, I'm never getting through 8/2/2 menaces. Without that, you know, cast this, tap this with Icy. Shock this, kill. I mean, I get in for a bunch, but can't beat Josu. Not my finest. Very mediocre finish. I will upload this at some point as a little bonus. It'll get up there. And if you watched it, sorry that I stunk up the joint.